As protests continue across Portland, there is mounting criticism of the tactics police are using to disperse crowds.
That's right. Our Fox 12 Simon Gutierrez is live now to explain why some are calling for changes out there. Simon?
Yeah, videos taken during last night's protests, which again were predominantly peaceful, showed officers acting in ways that are being called into question. Some protesters and legal observers calling those actions dangerous. Air 12 video from last night's protests showed two police cruisers speeding toward protesters moving barricades in downtown Portland, with the protesters scrambling to get out of the way.
It's being investigated. I don't know the circumstances as to why that occurred.
Another video posted on YouTube shows protesters standing across from a line of officers chanting, "Take off your riot gear." One person is kneeling in front of officers with their hands up. Abruptly and without warning, two officers can be seen rolling something metallic toward the demonstrators, which explodes in a burst of fire and sparks. Smoke or gas then fills the air. Our cameras captured similar images all around the downtown area.
We had to run through it. They did it on either side of us, so there's no choice but to have to run through the gas.
Portland Police Chief Jamie Resch addressed the clashes with protesters in a morning press conference.
We did not interact or deploy any type of crowd control munitions until that group splintered off and marched towards our barricades, attempting to dismantle the fence and throw objects at officers.
ACLU legal observers on the ground witnessed some of the police action.
If there were warnings, we couldn't hear them towards the back. So without warning, they were tear gassed and loud explosions sounded in the air, and they were terrified.
Chief Resch says officers' use of crowd control measures was not indiscriminate, but also said every incident in which force was used will be investigated.
Our concern is that this militarized approach and indiscriminate use of weapons can have a really chilling effect on people's exercise of free speech.
The ACLU is currently involved in legal action against the city of Portland on behalf of a woman who was injured by an aerial round during a protest in 2008. Then Chief Danielle Outlaw suspended the use of those aerial distraction devices. We have seen those devices back in use this week. Reporting live, Simon Gutierrez, Fox 12 Oregon.